I had to unmute. What's good, peoples?
What it do?
Come on, Barry White. Really love me, won't you tell me? Over there.
Do it with your whole ass. Not your half ass. What's up, Squid Eye?
Good people.
What it do? What it do?
Y'all ain't seen us in about a month, huh?
I know, right?
Oh man, we back. We back in this piece.
We up in this thing with y'all. It's been a long break.
Everybody know a little bit more about everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, the interviews was dope.
Everybody had their little interview. Oh, there we go. That looks so much brighter. I'm like, why it looks so dark? Okay. So, I mean, you know, I was over here messing around with some new stuff. Okay. And we got some new stuff. I'm excited.
What's your little frame? Okay.
Little frame. You see. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let's see. We got it. If it was 6, 7, 8, 5.
Now she doing them old
Oh.
skirt.
1.
New graphics.
Now what? Okay.
I wanted us all in the thing together, but then I'm like, oh, nope. Go to y'all room.
Stupid.
Go to y'all room. So wait, what happened to 3? I know I had 3 on here. I forgot to upload 3, but I'm gonna upload. So yeah, we are in this thing. Top of season 7. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
God damn.
Season 7.
That's a lot of numbers.
Last season went for 437 episodes. Nah, but for real, we had a lot of damn episodes. We had a lot of episodes last season.
Wait a minute now.
Last season was long. Last season we had like 20 plus shows. I think it was like 21 shows. Somewhere in there we had 20 plus shows last season. So that was the longest season because it was right there at almost at the end of the year. So I was like, ain't no need to start a new season at the end of the year. So we
That's
just
weird because it didn't feel like it though. It didn't feel like it was that long.
20 plus seasons. I mean 20 plus.
It didn't feel like episodes. It was that long.
Nah, but you know they went back quick and we started. Let me see. When did we start the season? We started last season. Hold on, let me go look at our stuffs. But we started last season like like August, I think. Let me see.
August, September, yeah. Like the end of August.
Yeah, we started season 6. We started season 6 a little while back because that was when we was even doing like Ghetto Jeopardy. I think we did that one. Is that season 6 or that was season 5? Oh, hold on, let me see. Either way, yeah, Ghetto Jeopardy was season 2, and that was back in June.
Season 2.
Season 6, episode 2. My bad. Episode 2. So when we went back and when we did Ghetto Jeopardy, that was in June.
Damn.
So season 6 was long. Season 6 was all the way back in June.
That's y'all ministers. I only been.
Oh, yep, because we started. I remember we started the season with tequila and bullshit at the June 14th.
Damn, that don't even feel like it was like first episode of the season. It felt like it was in the middle somewhere.
In the middle, yep. That was because we usually don't take too much of a break in the middle between our seasons. So that season started in June, but we do. It started like in the middle of June, so all of the episodes after that, and then we did take a unexpected break. Like, when did we take that break? I don't know. We took an unexpected break, and then we came back, and then we went back on the longer break for the holiday season. So
it don't matter. But back now, we back. Happy 2020 Fat Girl Chronicles. We back in the building. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Chilling.
Ramita said, "Hey, podcast boyfriend. Hey, squad."
What's up, Ramita? What's up?
She probably about to be cheesing in a minute over here, and she just said a name like that.
But the fact that he got frozen like his logo. With his tongue out.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
With the mouth open. I am excited though, because we started like another season. This is it's different. It's a different season. I feel like I rested a lot, but I did not rest at all. Simply because, like, we did the interviews almost every Tuesday and Thursday while we were on the break. I think the only Friday that we did not do an interview was the 23rd. And that was right before Christmas. Nobody scheduled an interview. But then after that, we did every Tuesday and Friday and some Saturdays and a Sunday in there to get almost all. That wasn't even everybody, though. That was not even everybody. We still missing like 4 interviews that did not get done. So if y'all didn't get to check out them interviews, make sure y'all go check them out on the YouTube channel, on the Facebook page. If you are in the Facebook group, they're in there as well. So go check out the interviews, learn some more about the cast, the crew, all of that kind of good stuff. Make sure you go check it out. Let's see. I didn't even do the formal introduction, so let me rewind. Hey y'all, hey. Dang, what my voice go that quick? Hey y'all, hey, it is your girl Leo Rochelle, and we want to welcome y'all to another dope episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Fat Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on YouTube, Facebook, and you can catch the episodes after the fact on YouTube, Facebook, U42, and on all of the podcast streaming platforms. Make sure you go check us out. Leave us a review, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And if you're not following us on Facebook, go do so and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, y'all. All right. Make sure y'all go do that. And then tonight, we're gonna jump, not dump. I found a couple of different things that I've heard on the radio this week because I be out here in these streets. So a couple of things that I've paid attention to while I was listening to the radio that recently. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me see. Huh?
I said this shit so ghetto. I'm trying to use my phone light as like a ring light and shit.
As a ring light.
So, but I want to be on my phone. Like,
shit ain't changed. Shut
up, bro.
He said this shit ain't changed. So there was a shooting in Virginia. In Newport News, Virginia, and it said that a 6-year-old shot his teacher.
That's wild. Damn.
Yeah, let's see. So yeah. Hold on. Crazy. I gotta learn how to change the things. I gotta learn how to change the stuff. There we go. So the 6-year-old is in custody after shooting his teacher in Virginia. The crazier part about this story is that the mom did not know where her gun was until they called the mother to tell her about the incident. So I'm going to play this quick video so y'all can see it.
In the midst of chaos, was stability.
Bruh.
We remain calm. He's just fallen so far, and he keeps falling.
What happened?
Hell yeah. They don't try to they don't let you get to the good stuff right.
The police investigation is underway after a 6-year-old boy shot a female teacher yesterday in an elementary school classroom in Newport News, Virginia. According to the authorities, the student and teacher were in an altercation when the 6-year-old student who had the gun fired a single shot, hitting her. They say this was not an accidental shooting.
Yeah, the teacher was immediately rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, but officials say she had improved since she was admitted. CNN's Gloria Pazmino joining us now. Gloria, this is simply shocking. What more do we know about what led up to this incident?
That's right, Amber. Alex, a shocking, disturbing news out of Newport News, Virginia. This happened shortly after 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon while school was still in session. Police tell us, as you said, that this was during an altercation between this female teacher and her student, a 6-year-old. That means this was a class of first graders. That 6-year-old pulled out a gun and fired a shot into that teacher. The teacher immediately rushed to the hospital, as you said, with life-threatening injuries. And at that moment, the school also began lockdown procedures to make sure that no other students or staff was put in danger. Police also explaining yesterday that this shooting was contained to that one classroom and that at no moment were other students at risk after this shooting. I want you to just hear directly from law enforcement and school officials there in Newport News yesterday.
We have been in contact with our Commonwealth attorney and some other entities to help us best get services to this young man.
And I'm in shock, and I'm disheartened, and I really feel that we need to educate our children, and we need to keep them safe.
I am shocked.
So I feel like what's y'all thoughts?
I don't even know how to respond to that. Motherfucker said a single shot, so that means Shorty had perfect aim. Like, that's crazy. At 6, I can't even think of a 6-year-old with a gun, let alone being able to shoot that one. Like, that's like control it and everything. Like, that's wild. Like, how bad could that argument have been with you and that teacher? You know what I'm saying? Like, at 6 years old, where you like, you gotta die.
And is he just carrying it in his backpack? Like, and then like how much does the parent get held accountable for this? Because she said she
doesn't.
Right.
She doesn't.
Where'd he get the gun from?
She does. The gun was legally his mother's. It was his mother's gun. It was legal. Like, she had the right to have it. But in the state of Virginia, they cannot prosecute a child because he's under the age of 7. So he's under the age of being able to be prosecuted. But then also his mother had the right to have the gun, so they can't prosecute her either because it wasn't like it was an illegal firearm.
Yeah, but my thing is, like, you're supposed to have your stuff secured.
The access to it.
She said she didn't know where it was at.
Probably got to investigate the access.
Like, what the
how
hell?
do you gain? Like, was it easy, accessible? Like, it's got to be some type of charges. And that's
I
crazy.
understand
What
6,
make a
but damn.
6-year-old child want to shoot somebody? Then we got to go and understand what happened, what took place to make a 6-year-old feel like it was that drastic that he want to pull a gun on another adult that's teaching and learning, that's supposed to be a protector of the children, to make feel like doing it. I mean, it couldn't be because spelling test. It couldn't be because of that. It's got to be some people like they got to really.
But they said an altercation. How are you
really
getting an altercation with a 6-year-old? Like, how is that even possible? This little person is like.
If she was in an altercation with a 6-year-old, she might have needed to be shot.
Man, I'm saying, like, who in an altercation?
That's what Michelle just said too. She said, "I'm stuck on the word altercation with a 6-year-old."
I don't think altercation means that. I think they just using that word, but it's like, teachers chastise students all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that, they would consider that an altercation.
What kind of work are they?
Ain't no way in the fucking hell I'm having an altercation with a 6-year-old.
They trying to spin it. They trying to spin it where it's the teacher's fault. That's what they doing. Like, you don't use no word like altercation to describe that. Like, that's crazy. That's the teacher discipline her student, or you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Right.
And I want to understand, like, how things played out to the fact where this little kid just was like, all right, I'm just finna shoot her ass. Like,
why do you even know about
what were the steps? Like, where did this happen? Where did it take place? How did all of this lead up to a shooting? Like, how did this lead up to you shooting your teacher? And then
he must have been fed up for a while.
But that says something.
Yeah.
Like, how you even know what fed up is?
For real. They get frustrated. They get frustrated.
Like, you ain't been giving me
What's the show
chocolate
where
milk
they
for a while.
do an episode on everything that happened in real life?
What you say, Mel?
What's the show where they always do an episode on everything that happened in real life?
Which one? Law and
What's the
Order?
name of that show?
Law and Order SVU?
Yeah, we ain't gonna know what really happened to Law and Order do an episode. We ain't gonna know what happened till they do an episode.
So they do an episode, and then they gonna all the truth gonna come out.
Some sexual assault going on or something.
We need the first 48.
The fact that they took him to a mental hospital right after that, though, like, you're 6. They took him to a mental hospital for an evaluation to understand what happened.
Because that's the only place they can take him since he's too young.
After something like that, no matter where the fuck they take you, everybody gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, for
real.
real.
I'm saying, hey, there's nowhere you can take a 6-year-old and everybody gonna be like after that situation, and everybody gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
nowhere makes sense.
Evaluating him until he becomes of age and able to be prosecuted. Like, how does that work?
I don't know, because he can't even go to juvenile detention. They can't put him anywhere.
So he going on probation. They gonna give him a
nah, because you got to go to court to be put on probation. So it's really just a awkward ass. I don't know.
That's probably why he shot her.
His ass to the white meat.
That's probably why he shot her, because of the timeout.
Something I don't know, but that's a lot for a 6-year-old. And then Deborah, thank you for the definition. She said the definition of an altercation is a noisy argument or disagreement, especially in public. And then Michelle said, keep it super successful, said, what were they arguing about? What were they having a heated conversation about? Graham crackers, no recess, like what?
No,
I want to know that, like, what were they arguing about in order for this to go that far?
But it's like these kids, they built a little different. They can't stand certain stuff. Like that kid that shot and killed his, or did he kill his mama? Shot and killed his mama over her not giving him some virtual reality thing or his game or something like that. Like they don't like no, the word no. They can handle something.
Super sensitive.
He killed his mom over that Oculus game, that virtual reality thing. Yeah. And I mean the fact that it wasn't just like he just didn't get into an argument with his mom, or he didn't just tear something up. Like he literally killed his mom. And then that also happened not too long ago where a kid, I don't think he killed anybody. I think he tore the whole house up over a cell phone. They took his phone because his grades weren't good in school, and he just tore the house up. It's a video. He went through and tore up the whole house, like knocked.
I thought they said that was the girl's boyfriend that did that. That tore the house.
Oh, okay. Because I'm not.
It was different stuff going on around about that video. They were saying it was the boy, and then they were saying it was her abusive boyfriend that tore that house up. Because if he tore that house up like that, I mean, like literally, he broke granite counters in half. Like, what kind of sledgehammer are you just walking around with to do that? That has to be a grown man type of energy. Like, that wasn't no kid.
Yeah. No, they were saying it was like a teenager, not a kid, like not like a little kid, but a teenager that was doing it.
Even
still, like you had to go out here and really have access to some stuff to just be coming in the house tearing it up like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Now he would have got shot. I don't give a fuck. Like that's self-defense. You ain't about to tell mama.
All the parents all the new parents there, people that with little kids is paying attention to the show, man. Take advice, man. Beat your kids. Beat your kids, goddamn.
I second that.
That's what Fuji Law just said. She just said she don't get whooped.
We got beat, and we ain't going around trying to challenge our mama and all that shit. I knew my mama beat my ass.
Beat your kids and have
beat your kids.
That's the thing. Shit.
And I find it like the harder thing to kind of look at and pay attention to is like how is the mother feeling, or what are her thoughts in all of this? Like, your child, a 6-year-old, went to this extent and shot somebody. And they said that the teacher actually like escorted all of her kids out of the classroom before even like letting somebody know what, because somebody said they heard the shot and they came, but she escorted all the kids out of the room.
They said she had her hands up like this when she got shot.
That's how it shot her in her hand and hit her in the chest. I don't know what side of the chest, but it went through her hand and then hit her in the chest. One
that
shot.
Would have to be scary as hell.
Beat your damn kids. Drop them little motherfuckers in the throat.
Not drop
if you like if you're a normal thinking parent,
I'm just saying when we grew up, we had to fear God. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You like, my child life is different for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he get the gun? Now you backtracking what you did and like where your mistake was and like where you left vulnerabilities where they could have even got the damn gun. You know what I'm saying? It's so much shit going through your head. Like man, this at a school. So much other shit could have happened with that. Like, it was other kids. Motherfucker, 6th grade, nigga, you could have shot some 6-year-olds. You could have shot some other 6-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been way worse. So as a parent, you running all that through your brain. All that.
Even as a parent, shit, you probably end up wondering, like, could I have been next? Hell, like
that's what somebody else said on the radio. Like,
you never know.
If I wanted to come from him,
you never know. She didn't give a fuck.
That's what the man
thinking
said.
Like, shit, fuck.
It was a man on the radio. He was saying
they got this
that
little motherfucker up out of here. You know what I'm
if
saying?
this little dude took this gun to the school, what's happening in his life and in his environment that made this happen? Was there violence outside? Was there violence in the home? And then it's not funny, but it was funny the way he said it. He was like, oh, that little nigga was gonna go home and shoot somebody else next if he hadn't got caught at school.
But like, how long have you had this gun sitting with you?
I want to know, like, how did you come to this conclusion as a child that was the way to go about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a teacher. As a 6-year-old child, what led to this is the conclusion that this is how I handle this situation. I'm just going to shoot her.
Do kids play video games at 6? Because I know some of these video games be now. If he was an avid video game player,
car theft and all that shit.
And see, that's why I started my comment by saying, depending on the mind state that the parent is in, because she could be a deadbeat ass mama. She could be a fucking hype. You know what I'm saying? So she really don't give a fuck.
Like I said, we won't know the truth.
She raised her kids. She not like guiding whatever parental shit he watching. So he's just watching anything, see some shit on TV, like, oh, he had this in his hand that did that to that person. Oh, I got one of these in the house.
My mama got one.
Yeah, just this one, just like you here. I seen it yesterday and all that.
Like I said, we ain't gonna know. We would never know the full story until next season when they do an episode on. That's the only way we're gonna find out exactly where.
And
wait, I have a question. Was he one of us?
I don't know, but that's also what makes me believe.
And y'all Karen go ahead. My hand. You couldn't
right,
even
that's why I'm like, I don't know, but I think that's what makes it even more clearer that it's not. Because if it was,
well,
not necessarily, because I thought that the boy
teacher might be black. Then
the teacher's white.
Like, wow, why would they? Because altercation is a specific word to use. Just like she put it in the definition, you know what I'm saying? The word argument is in there. But disagreement is in the definition. So why you ain't just say disagreement?
I always think an altercation is something with physical. Like I always go to the physical party. I never thought it was
the child was
physical
being
party.
reprimanded or something.
Yeah, like because they have to make it sound worse than what it is, but it wasn't.
It's the news, you know.
But see, the thing is, I thought that the boy that shot his mom and killed his mama was the others. Yeah, I whispered again, mouth. But he's black because his auntie been speaking out about stuff.
Oh yeah, his auntie has been on the news a couple of times. Like even that story is concerning because is this what's happening to our kids that they have gotten to this point that
y'all don't know about the kid with the thing on? They already did that episode on Law and Order. Y'all don't know about that? They had already did that episode on Law and Order. Yeah, the stepdad that let him play the game and got mad, and they thought the stepdad killed the mom, but he killed the mom, the child. That was the episode on Law and Order.
And it's crazy because
don't know to Law and Order get it.
Because even with that, even the Simpsons, the Simpsons probably predicted it, you know, because that's usually they thing is that they predict it before it come out.
I'm trying to find a race. Shit, that's why I'm on with it. I done Google. I just typed in.
It just said on so many.
The boy from the 6-year-old.
Yeah.
What is it? Did they even release his name? I don't think they released
saying none of that.
They ain't say his name. They said the teacher's
her name.
They haven't said the child's name, and I'm guessing because of his age. I don't know. Because usually if it was the other way around and something happened to him, I think if something happened to him that they would release his name. But because he was the person who did it and he's underage, that they did not release his name, but they released the teacher's name.
And the only reason
it had to be deeper than an altercation because the altercation happens in that moment. Like he had this gun in his book bag from home that he had went home and got the night before or that morning. You know what I'm saying? Like he came to school with the gun. Like
his mama dropped him off.
So it had to be something ongoing. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it come out the teacher was touching his wee-wee or something.
So it say right here that
you never know what like you really don't know what's going on until they bring it out. Something else had to be going on than an altercation. It had to be something previous to make him feel like he want to bring a gun at this point already. Like he brought the gun to school. Like it ain't like he just carrying a gun every day. Like, oh, I got an altercation, I'm about to shoot the bitch. No, he had to premeditate and think that I'm gonna bring a gun to school with me.
Mm-hmm. You had to ride to school with your mama in the backseat with this damn gun in your backpack.
But you know what? I feel like that's gonna go down another tunnel though, because you probably figure out he didn't even bring this gun for the school for the teachers. He was getting bullied or some shit, and he was trying to shoot somebody else, but the nigga was so fed up. Whoever fucked with him today, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That shit crazy, like all the way around. Like even just hearing the story was like, how like it's so many questions at wondering how it led up to that. How did it get this far for this little dude to be like, all right, I'm just finna shoot somebody?
For a 6-year-old
at 6.
Like it just to show you how young people's minds are being manipulated so terrible now in media and television and all the different outlets they have, because a child, we grew up knowing a child has a pure mind. Like what child at 6-year-old think about grabbing a fucking gun to shoot somebody? Like what damage has been done to this child? What has this child seen or been a part of to make him feel like he wants to grab a fucking weapon? Like this shit is like, I think it's too much mind manipulation going on with our children that it's just overwhelming, from sex to everything. They have so much early exposure to everything where they don't have a chance to let their mind develop and create their own thoughts and feelings for something. Like 6-year-old, they want to put on fucking dress. You don't even know what your fucking wee feel like yet. Like you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what it's a lot going on, man.
Yeah. And then the thing was brought up as well about, you know, how kids just like how there's so much being done in the world that kids aren't kids anymore. Like they literally have, like you were just saying, Mouth, like they have no opportunity to even grow up or be something or become or even learn who they are. But then somebody else was saying, damn, I lost my train of thought. I hate when I do that. Should have had a V8. Damn.
They don't get to grow up.
Yeah, keep talking. It'll come back. It'll come back.
That's all I have for you, shit.
All right, keep talking. It'll come back. It'll come back.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, I hate that. Mouth was saying something about how kids don't get the chance to grow up, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. That's gonna bother me all night. Cause I'm be like, what was I about to say? Oh, that's what it was. Their emotional development. Because when they are at that age, you know, kids blow up so easily, you know, when they're little because they don't know how to express their emotions or express their feelings or express their thoughts about what it is that they're actually feeling. And somebody talked about that's why kids get into it with their brothers and sisters and there's always fighting. So that's also the other thing. Like if this kid was mad at school at that time or when it happened, he would have blew up then. Not like this is like calculated and this is like next level type of thing because like whose child is this that you came up with this whole process and thought that, you know what, this bitch made me mad yesterday, so I'm gonna get my mom a gun and I'm gonna take it to school and I'm gonna shoot her. And now it may not even be his intent to shoot the teacher. Like Tro said, it might have been his intent to shoot somebody else. But overall, if it was the intent for him to shoot somebody else, that said something like the way he came out with the gun. That's why they said that the intent was for the teacher. I guess because of the way the situation came about for him to shoot the teacher.
I'm just running that shit through my brain. Like I'm just trying to picture.
It's so funny.
What if you had like I don't even know what kind of parent the parent was, but let's just say you got a decent parent, you know what I'm saying, that give you shit, you know what I'm saying, and kind of spoil you a little bit, right? Just picture that little body with a big ass Sonic book bag on. You know what I'm saying? Like the book bag bigger than the kid. And you got a fucking gun in that, like you that little with a cartoon on your back. Like that's fucking crazy, man. And you just pulled a whole gun out here and try to get a motherfucker up out of here.
Nah, for real.
There's so much that needs to be changed. So many different things. Like
it remind me of what's
why
his
you
name?
Because you high?
No, not yet. What's his name? Kevin Hart, when he was going to his teacher to curse him out the next day because his mama gave him permission. It was like premeditated. Like he couldn't, like you don't know if he could have waited. Like my mama said, "Shut your damn," but he didn't talk.
Man, yo, damn motherfucking business, bitch.
And see, it could have been another one of those things where the message got lost in the kids. So like she told you, like, stand up for yourself, stick up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody push you down, whatever. This motherfucker, like he did to Kevin Hart. He just wowed out when he got the one little opportunity. Oh, she gave me permission to fight. Fuck it. I'm stabbing and shooting. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fight.
And then when it comes to that, do you teach your kids how to fight like at that age? If you tell them to stand up, in what ways are you telling them to stand up? In a physical way, in just a verbal way? Like, how do you teach your child at that age to not be bullied? If that was the case.
Because, like, even that's getting out of control. The bullying is getting out of control. The bullying is making kids take their own lives. It's not even where kids are taking other people's lives at this point. Like, because that's what it was at one point, is that when kids got bullied, they took other people's lives. That's how most of the school shootings happened.
Yeah.
Niggas was getting bullied and they coming back to the school to do their, shoot people or whoever was bothering them or bullying them. But then, like now, kids taking their own lives because of the bullying. Kids taking out of here because of the bullying, and so it's like, how do you stop?
It's so socially misfits. Like it's funny. Like I used to have this argument with counterparts when I was teaching them. Like the kids be in the lunchroom and you want the kids to be quiet. I'd be like, how the fuck are they supposed to learn social skills if they can't talk to each other or figure out what's going on in their life with each other or communicate? Yep. Like they so busy shutting down. Like they don't even know how to be sociably acceptable to each other because they don't know how to communicate with each other. Everybody all on their phones. Don't nobody really just talk. Don't nobody go outside and play no more. Is it like we used to go outside and play? Like we used to use our we used to have to use our fucking imagination. I didn't have no fucking Atari game and shit. I used to have to take fucking two pencils together with a rubber band and spin them around 10,000 times and let it go. Tell my that's pencil wrestling.
Pencil pop.
Like
pencil pop.
And like you said, they socially awkward, but then also kids don't get to talk in class, so they don't even know how to have conversations with each other. And to go back to what Genesis said earlier, where is this kid? Because kids don't even have the wherewithal to verbalize what they're feeling. So how is it that you up here telling somebody that you fed up? How you expressing that you fed up or that you expressing that you angry? Because most of the times kids, you have to literally sit a kid down and ask them, okay, talk to me. Calm down. What's going on? What's happening? What's in your mind? You know what I'm saying? So you have to go through all of those steps.
They don't.
And maybe it was somebody influenced it. I don't know, but either way.
I don't think some parents, I don't feel like these new age parents even take the time to try to figure their child out or where that piece of anger comes from. Like they're not gonna sit them down. They just gonna be like, calm down, or go stand in the corner, or break out the belt. Like I'll give you something to cry about. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not taking the time to really dig into the mental part of it. Like I remember I saw one video around Christmas where they keep scaring their kids with the Grinch popping up. Yeah. And then one little white boy, he was like, he went, like, get your, like, just start going out. That's like, damn.
He hauled ass on the Grinch. Like, no lie.
I know that the Grinch was scared. He was like, I want to pop your ass, but like bullying and stuff ain't how it used to be. Like how we take it isn't the same way. Like how these kids take it now, because I thought of one incident that happened when I was younger, and I don't think the girl wanted to go kill herself. I don't know though, because they was putting gum in her Jerry curl, and then they tried to turn around and like somebody hit me on my head, and I turned around and I smacked whoever was behind me. Like that's my form of sticking up for myself. Like she sat there and took it the entire time. I took action because you ain't about to hit me.
I can't even imagine you just turn around slapping somebody because they touched you.
They thought I was crazy.
But also I could. But also
they
I
thought
can't imagine.
Was crazy, G. Like we was all on school bus going to a ski trip. They was putting gum in her Jerry curl. Somebody hit me on my head. I turned around, popped him on his head, and he was like, "Girl, like, what you doing?" And even the vice principal saw me do it and just sat there and laughed. Like everybody in there just sat there and laughed.
We just have to be careful with our words. Once again,
for real.
Once again, we have to be careful with our words. Like they in the story, they said, what did they say? What they call it? A situation. What they call it? Situation? What they said they was? They had altercation. They don't use the word just like you. When you just use the word, when you say they thought you was crazy, thought is the wrong word to use in that statement. Like they should have known your ass was crazy. We gotta be careful with our words.
You're like, yeah.
You have to
You
stop
agreeing with the
You like,
Trying to be
you in
precise.
agreement with him until he just said that. She was like, wait, hold up.
Yo.
You gotta be precise. We have to be precise with what we're saying, people.
They should have known, no, for real.
You got to be on point. Keep It Super Successful said it's concerning that the kid thought that much to find the gun, hide the gun, and made a calculated decision to use it.
No, for
and
real.
then Don Diva Davis said people are quick to blame the parents. I found out my daughter, little locksmith ass, was picking my bedroom lock.
Damn.
First of all, kids gonna always find a way to do some stuff, especially like get in their parents' bedroom, because we used to do the same thing. And this is the other part. Parents aren't always careful about what they do in front of their kids either.
I was a butter knife locksmith.
Yep.
No, for real.
Butter knife baby, okay?
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it took was a little butter knife. You put it in there and you push the thing and you push the dough. So
easy.
That was what, you know what I'm saying? Like parents weren't careful because it was like, oh, okay, well, I'm locked out. Well, this is what I need to do. But they never told you, like, this is the only time you use this or do this in case of an emergency. Do this in case of an emergency or some shit like that.
Man, because we was poor, so we couldn't afford no real locks. So our locks was easy to pop with a butter knife. The white people locks had good locks. You couldn't pop them locks with a butter knife. Genocide.
They don't lock shit. They don't lock shit.
The man.
That's the thing. We lock shit. They don't lock shit.
They don't. But it's also like the part of the fact that this nigga said the man. But it's also the fact that as we got older, we knew better, or we knew how to hide it better so that it wouldn't be we wouldn't get caught. Yeah, we would slip up and be on some dumb stuff and get caught every once in a while. But kids nowadays don't even have that thought process. You know what I'm saying? It's because I saw a video and he was a teenager. He went in I don't know what happened. But he went in the store. He went in the store and caught himself trying to rob the store. And everybody left out and locked him in the store. So then he got to crying, talking about, oh my God, I'm stuck. I'm sorry. Please, God. Please, God, please. I'm so sorry. Just let me out. I promise you, I wasn't trying to hurt nobody. Sir, what? You went in the store with a gun. How is it that you were not trying to hurt anybody? Tell me that.
And probably went right back and did it again.
It was crazy. I was like, bro, I don't understand. How did you go in here and think that you weren't going to hurt anybody when you walked in here with a gun? So, I don't know. I think the kids nowadays just don't have the full thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we would think things through sometimes. But I think kids nowadays don't even have that much to give. They don't have the full thought process. So I think sometimes it is, I don't know where their brains be at. But I'm still trying to understand how this little baby had the full thought of the execution. I'm sure he didn't think about the aftermath, but the full thought of the execution is still concerning to me.
No.
Fujila said, I hate to say it, but video games. Mm-hmm. And then she said, now they gotta check book bags and stuff. Most schools now have metal detectors. Most.
And a lot of schools had clear book bags.
Still
have. A lot of schools have clear book bags. Like this mandatory.
And the other thing that was brought up was now that in order to prevent stuff like this is that schools go fully electronic with their books and all that other kind of stuff. So therefore, there's no need for lockers. There's no need for book bags. You don't need to carry nothing. But that's pretty much what they're doing already. Like they don't use lockers anymore. And most of their books are on tablets. Most of their books are on tablets or computers.
Why they need to go to school then? They might as well continue with the e-learning stuff. Like, because that just seems to be taken away from the entire experience because it seems like that takes away from a lot that you experience as a kid. And this is why they grow up so fast because you're taking away their childhood in a sense.
You get them ready for the office.
Man.
All the hardships that we had to endure, they don't even know what the fuck we talking about. Like heavy ass books and shit like
going
that.
Going to school in 20 inches of snow, son. Like,
yeah, they don't
even know the joys of making a book cover from a paper bag.
Blew their breath outside and they like, y'all don't have to go to school today. I saw my breath in the wind. Like, come on, fam. Like, no.
Somebody did one of these.
Nah, for
real. It's too cold. We ain't going. But the whole idea of them just going fully electronic, doing all of that stuff on there so people don't have to carry book bags or backpacks or nothing. But I'm like, then that eliminates jackets and all that other kind of stuff. So they still toting around their jackets all day, all that other kind of stuff. So it's still a nuisance, but I get the thought process behind it because now you don't have to bring. Why are you bringing a book bag in here? You ain't even got books. So why are you bringing a book bag?
Be like, girls gotta have pads if they
nope. You gotta go to the nurse. They're gonna figure out a way to combat everything. Go to the nurse.
They are. Like I got a happy flow in the YSF vagina. I need some.
What?
The nurses got them hospital pads, the ones that's about this long.
Yeah, you talk about the pens? No,
the pads is about this long.
Absorb nothing. She just
and it's about this wide.
On top. Stop playing with me.
It's about this long and this wide.
No.
So Keep It Super Successful said a 6-year-old know how to load the gun, take the safety lock off, aim, and withstand the kickback of the gun. I can't even fathom the thought. Yeah, that's the whole fact that he had to stand, like, or however. First of all, how did you pick it up?
Ain't no way Shorty shot that.
Hand.
Ain't no way Shorty shot that the proper technique. Ain't no way.
I mean, I'm sure he wasn't standing there like. Like,
I'm sure that shit knocked him down and everything. He got lucky.
I'm sure
the hand was a small target, fam. Like how did he hit the hand though?
Because he probably wasn't even aiming. He just shot, and that's how it hit her hand. But whatever the case is, this is a wild.
Yeah, he might have been. He was probably pointing the gun at her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably pointing the gun
and the kickback.
Yeah, and the kickback just kicks him up there. Yeah.
That recoil or something else.
Fuji La said, do y'all support hit back or fight back? Both. Shit.
What's the difference?
I mean, you gotta fight after you hit.
I'm about to say a hit just kick off the fight.
Cause
you hit me? Oh, like Mouse said, I'm crazy. Nigga. You hit me. If he wouldn't hit me again, we would be on that bus going. I don't care. I would be swinging at everybody. Everybody would have got it. Even the girl with the Jerry curl would have got it. I'm sorry.
The girl with the Jerry curl. You were getting that gum out of there, snatching it out and
like, did you better get that gum out your
head? Deborah said
Fuji La comment is fucking hilarious, man. I'm tired of her.
She funny as hell.
She's stupid. Deborah said exposing a kid to our adult interactions or reactions in dealing with people, being in the presence of our adult scenarios. Kids mimic what they see and what we do. They repeat our actions that they do. She said her brother taught her how to use her ID or her library card to pick the locks.
Yeah, that's when they used to be built out of something though. ID cards and library cards, they not thick at all no more. They like
not like they used to be.
Like a piece of construction paper on your ass now. You ain't picking shit with that.
Right.
You gonna bend your shit up before you.
Listen.
These days they ain't got no damn library card.
They don't even know what a library at.
That's because everything e-learning.
Keeping super successful said back in the day, our parents definitely put the fear in us, and they made sure we knew that they were full on crazy. We couldn't try to BS with them. Facts. She also said the new school parents are a joke and think everything is funny as hell. They don't discipline at all. Or it's the other way around too, because or they go too far with the discipline. Like the recording of you whooping your kids.
Yeah, that shit. I don't understand it.
And then recently, some lady
that's that
cut her daughter's hair off.
I saw that.
She cut her daughter's hair off. Her daughter, I don't know what her daughter did. I can't remember what her daughter did.
She said she thought she was too pretty to pay attention in school and get good grades. She was like, "So you think you're so pretty? Okay, I'm gonna show you something."
And she cut her hair off.
Cut all her hair off, and then gonna try to come back. You know that mama love you, but you just embarrassed. That little girl looked like
I wonder what
fall off and go get a gun and shoot her ass. Honestly,
but what is that? What is that really? Is that really showing her what that she's not beautiful? Or is that just showing her that?
That's abuse.
I mean, she humiliated. I mean, at the same time, I can also understand like why a parent gets to that point as far as you don't pay attention to shit but social media. So the shit that you think important, I'm finna go and flex on you on this shit. Like now everybody who you think important, now they laughing at you. Them you think them your friends for real still? That's some people
but
think
even
like
still,
that.
That's going to traumatize that girl for the rest of her life.
I understand. I understand that part. I'm just telling you why the parent might have gone that far.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
But she was right at all.
But then also, if you think as a parent that that's the way to go about like teaching a life lesson, that you didn't cut all her shit off. Now she's embarrassed. She's self-conscious. She got a complex. You created a whole 10 other layers of shit now she's going to have to deal with. And she still probably ain't going to think school is important. She still is probably going to have the same conclusion that she had when she was not paying attention in school. Well, hell, are you making sure that she is doing what's necessary for her to do? Because a lot of these parents don't give a damn at all.
Yeah.
That's why kids are failing. And studies have shown that this generation of kids are going to be the least prepared when it comes to creating and building additional wealth because of the lack of ability to use their hands or use natural skills. Because they don't have no social skills. They don't have no physical, they don't really have no physical skills because they don't go outside. Like the mouse said, they don't go outside. They don't explore. They don't do all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And then they just don't have that sounds bad as hell. They don't have the common sense to just figure shit out in order for it to flow. So,
I mean, can we give this the same kind of comparison that we give the way we were raised though? Like life is evolved, shit is different. So people raise their kids different. Our parents raised us like that because that's what they knew. But now these parents, that's what they know. So they think that's what's working for them. Like our parents was like, that's what's worked for them. Now it comes out, they was abusing the shit out of us if we pull it into today's thinking.
Right, but we're the generation who knows that shit. We're the generation who know like that shit really fucked with us, or that it meant, that our parents, a lot of us. I'm not gonna generalize. I'm gonna just say a good portion of us know that that's we're the generation that know like, damn, that wasn't right. And so being the generation that knows like, damn, that wasn't right, but then you turn around and think it's right for you to record you cutting your daughter's hair off. or the man, it was a man whooping his daughters on camera, and I think he went to jail.
Damn, for real?
I think he went to jail for whooping his daughters because he did it on camera. And I mean, this man was he was going overboard.
All it takes is one or two people to say something right when they change. Like if they would have had these laws back when I was growing up, my mama been in the chain gang where she beat my ass.
Change.
And see, that's my whole. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like the times is different.
And then somebody come along and say, "Oh my God, this is abuse."
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? Like we're saying that that's abuse. You know what I'm saying? Back then we was getting shit done like that. It just wasn't no fucking social media to show it on.
Right.
And there were no laws against it or anything like that at that time either. Like shit, they just did what they did. I don't know. I think because we know better, that we should be is the key word in that. We should be doing better. But like a lot of the parents have continued to record their kids and doing all of this stuff to their kids. And it's like, bruh, how is it that you don't realize the damage, the intentional damage that you're doing? The recording, why you couldn't whoop her ass at home in peace and in quiet like we got our ass whooped in peace and quiet, and then when mama was done, she called her sister and told your auntie that you got your ass whooped.
But that's not true though, because I've seen plenty of kids get a whooping in school in front of their friends and shit, or the people who thought they was their friends because their parents was trying to prove a point. Like these ain't your friends. It's just a different kind of prove that point now. And we look at it because it's on social media. But I've seen kids get fucked up in school in front of their friends.
Every kid be in class like this when it happened now. But back then,
and that's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Like it's still the same. It's just different times.
Yeah, it'll never go away. Like
they're gonna get Joan on your ass to death.
Yeah, like it can always be brought up. Somebody gonna be like, it's gonna always be seen, especially with the viral fucking the way stuff be viral now. Like the lady cutting her daughter's hair off, like that ain't going nowhere. People gonna always be able to find that for her and always pull that up and bring that up. And
you like, get your haircut.
Yeah, your mama cut your hair off. I seen it.
I'm 50 years old. Why you bring your old shit up?
I seen it. And that's the other part too. These kids ain't strong. And that's the other part of the reason why some of these kids take their own lives is because they're not strong. Like, granted, like I don't know how to explain it, but these kids are different. We grew up in a time where we was out here playing in the streets and then we would dodge the bullets and then go right back to the park. These kids weren't raised going outside or knowing like trials and tribulations and all that other kind of stuff. Granted, it's not meant for us to know them, but we did. But the way these kids are brought up and raised now, they are so different. They light in the ass. So all of the stuff that takes place now with them is different. And that's why a lot of these kids, whether it's at home drama, whether it's school drama or anything like that, they are so quick to take their own lives. And I feel like that's a problem because the parents got to do better about how they're going about the discipline or training and all this other kind of stuff of their kids, especially the way kids just taking their own lives for the sake of, because I don't want to be embarrassed no more. Or it could be like the little dude who took his mama's life because she took that damn Oculus thing.
But then
it can go either way.
That all goes back to episodes we did a long time ago about them generational curses, and they only know what they've seen, or they trying to abide by the times or whatever. It's just like if they don't know that they're doing anything wrong, shit, they're gonna continue to let that shit pass on. I really want to say that Keep It Super Successful needs Jesus, because the stuff that she used to do.
Facts. Okay.
And she was throwing whole chickens and shit. Like,
throwing frozen chickens. What up, Cliff? And then Fuji said, y'all got them stories. I walked in 20 feet of snow with no shoes, one sock. I walked on water like Jesus.
You better not sniffle.
She said we threw Fuji La into 3 feet deep of snow. She was only 2.5, but she got on my nerves. See, Michelle, how you out here throwing kids in the snow at 2.5? What? She better been bundled.
See, you questioning it. You see how you questioning it right now? Nigga, our parents did that shit. Then nobody say shit. Because that's how you supposed to deal with kids.
And she wasn't on camera.
Nah. Michelle, we got to talk later because you was out here throwing frozen chickens at your kids and all this. We need some questions answered, okay?
So you ain't never get an iron through at you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Iron?
You ain't never get a book or nothing, a shoe, anything through at you when you was a kid. Your parent ain't never threw shit at you.
The most of my mama
That's
threw
what I'm
was them
saying. Like, this shit didn't happen to us. You know what I'm saying?
My mama threw.
We implement new rule thinking up in that shit. Like, but it's not really wrong because it been happening to us already. Now everybody just so fucking emotional about everything. You know what I'm saying?
But it was wrong then.
It was wrong then. Nobody saw
it was wrong then. We just didn't know how wrong it really was.
I have a question.
And the damage that it would do.
Did you get an iron thrown at you?
Did I? Shit, I might have.
Because this might be the root of this aggression at you.
Shit, I tried to get them I tried to block some punches and got beat the fuck up. Like, yo,
that's what I was about to say. But where did the iron come from, though? I felt like that was good times kind of shit. I'm
example of something else that was hard as fuck. Like
that was something.
I ran off 100 hard. I ran off a few hard things. The book.
You didn't say no
I said
paddles.
a shoe.
I heard the book and the shoe, but
that's that was hard to compare it to a frozen chicken. Like,
but you didn't even say a cord, the iron cord. You said the entire iron. So it's just like, nigga, let me get these wrinkles. Get your ass out.
I don't know, nobody just throwing iron cords by themselves. They really don't have no power.
Every time somebody say something about an iron, I think about good times when Johnny Jeffrey King.
That's why I said got that little print on his back because he was trying to run and she threw the iron.
You always make me do this to you. And then she walking towards with the iron, and then they be like, next week on Good Times.
On Good Times.
That's how the episode ended. Yeah.
Fuji La said, I'm about to tell somebody that you light in the ass.
Yeah.
Right around the ass part, you light. She's stupid. I know she's gonna say that though. Right around the ass part.
Make sure you record it.
Facts, so we can put it on here.
Yeah.
Let's see. A child's foundation comes from the home, not the school. People rebelled at their upbringing if they did not like it, therefore decided not to discipline. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Come on, Deborah.
That shit.
Chucked her ass right in there, head first. No.
Head first. Damn, you trying to drown her in snow?
So I think a lot of the changes has came to where there's no discipline at home. So therefore, if you at school, I always used to tell people that teaching school for me was like this. It was like playing tug of war. Like you have a child for 8 hours a day, sometimes 10 hours a day if they go to aftercare. You're giving a child structure, you're giving a child discipline, you're giving a child love. And then that child goes home and it's erased because ain't shit going on at home. So then it's like school the next day, we start from square one again.
Starting from square one.
Because the parents are not being parents.
Yeah.
And that's
they give them that tablet. They give them that tablet.
They're great parents out here.
Nah, for real.
Nah, it used to be that kind of situation with me and my daughter, with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Because she's not as strict as I am. So, you know what I'm saying? When she was with me, I used to have like rules and shit, but then she go with her mother not like me. So she was more lenient. So, you know what I'm saying? Therefore, every time she come with me, I got to try to reinstall all that. And it just go away when she go home and shit. So it was just had to find a balance.
But if y'all really think about it, think about how
half of the battle is just being present.
Think about how young y'all see kids out here with tablets and games thrown at them just to keep them quiet. It's kind of like, okay, I need you to be quiet, so let me occupy this with Coco Melon on YouTube for a while. So they be like 2, even younger than 2, watching these little devices, and then they just stick with it. Now they become dependent on it. So of course they don't have no imagination because they looking at everything on the internet. And you know, half that shit, half those cartoons not even meant for kids. They be having like
just like kind of what Mouth was just saying. Like, I was a preschool teacher for a long time, and I still laugh because everybody be like, "What?" Yes, I taught preschool for a long period of time, and I had 3 to 5 year olds. I also taught the 2-year-olds, but then also I taught the after school kids as well. And it was certain kids that we had that it was like, listen, either get it together at home or they got to go. Because there was the reprogramming every time they came to school. But then every time they came to school, we had to figure out what the hell was going on at home, because this kid was throwing all these damn tantrums and losing his shit when he couldn't get his way or when something wasn't happening that he wanted to happen. And so eventually we found out that there was no stability at home. There was no consistency in whose house he was at. He was at grandma's house. He was at his auntie house. He was at his mama house. He was at his daddy house. He was at his granddaddy house. There was no consistency across the board. So being bounced around created that school was the only consistent place. School was the only consistent place on a regular basis. And when he was at school, he was spazzed the hell out because he couldn't get his way, because that's what he was used to when he bounced around to all these different places. And so yeah, parents have to understand how important school is, because we do provide a lot of the structure that they are not continuing at home. And that's part of the problem too. Like he said, like that's part of the problem. Every day you got to start over with a kid. And that's some bullshit. Like every day I got to start over. So,
and even with the change in the times, the parents are changing too. You got parents out here with multiple jobs. They have multiple streams of income. They have to do this and that just to make ends meet. And they not even forget the home lack sometimes because of it, because you're trying to support the home. But so something is going to go unnoticed. So that's probably one way that the little boy got the gun, is because we don't know the dynamic of that household. We don't know if she's a single mother, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if she works multiple jobs or however it is. It's just, yeah. Yeah.
You know, somebody told me something profound a couple of days, as a matter of fact. They said, or wind up raising your grandkids.
Wait, say that again? Is you froze?
Raise your child. Raise your child or wind up raising your grandkids.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Cause
that's some deep shit.
Yeah, for real.
So the other topic that we were going to talk about too is that, kind of based on all of the stuff we were talking about with the kids and the parents and all that other kind of stuff. The other thing that I heard, I think it was yesterday, was that they were talking about how adult children are more likely to be estranged from their dad than their mom. Why do you think that is the answer, or that's what the conclusion was? I want to know. We're going to go to a little break real quick so y'all can think on it. Why do you think that more children are estranged from their fathers than they are from their mothers? We'll be right back so we can get y'all thoughts. All right? Stick around.
What y'all be doing on Tuesday? Ain't no good TV shows on or nothing like that, so we act like we got a lot to do. No, seriously, you watch the Fabulous Chronicles with me? It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. Like, they got their own Facebook page.
You gotta do it with your whole ass, not your half ass.
Because if it's null, back to subject. If it's null, I'm gonna need y'all to correct me. They talk about everything. They interview the dopest people. They have the dopest team. Like, you really missing out if you ain't watching.
You gotta do it with your whole
You gonna
ass,
watch it?
not your half ass.
I know you are. Because you dope too.
And we is back. And we is back. And we is back.
It's the walk off for me.
So why do you all think that more children are estranged from their fathers more than they are from their mothers?
Probably lack of emotions, probably.
It's that for most part, most mothers have a natural mothering instinct and a natural loving, caring instinct, and you know that's what they're drawn to. The mother is always gonna be mama. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, I'm gonna tell you from daddy, I'd be like, you better get your shit together. Like, I ain't gonna keep baby you. Nigga, you 20-something years old, nigga, get your shit. No. Mama be an old man once told me, if you don't let a child fall and scrape their knee, they ain't gonna never know how the hell a knee scrape hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My sister is the one that's gonna watch him fall and then be like, "Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him."
Right. Don't say all either, because
that's my sister. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. That's my sister. She gonna tell you not to look at him, or she gonna make sure you feel that hurt though.
You talking about younger or like older in age? When you talk about the child,
me.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the topic, oh, it said adult children. Adult children are more likely to be estranged from dad than mom.
And I think it's just the different structure of the homes. It just depends on how your home was structured. Like, I was raised by a bunch of women, so I was used to seeing the woman being the disciplinarian, the strong person, the whoop my ass person. You know, from my mom to my aunties to my grandma. You know, I don't think my grandma would never really whoop me. You know, and my great grandma used to. She didn't play with me, but you know, like, I seen women be strong, so that made me see more men as more of the provider to go out and work and do, you know what I'm saying? Like, my stepfather, I always say this about my stepfather. He was a great provider, but he wasn't the kind that was going to go out in the front yard and throw a football with me, sit around and tell me about the birds and the bees, about life. But he going to show me that if you get your ass up and go work every day, these lights going to stay on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think it's sometimes it has to do with the emotional connection. Because honestly, when I was younger, I was a daddy's girl. I always wanted to like do little things with him just to be close to him. But as I started getting older, I noticed that relationship started to dwindle a little bit. Like, I didn't get the affection I needed. I didn't really talk to him like I could have, or like I could have talked to my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I think as we get older, we also become more aware of their bullshit too. So it depends on how much bullshit they got going on. Like, Dad, you full of shit. Like, yeah, for real, you just never know.
I would just say for me, like, I don't know, because I didn't have the opportunity to know my father. I was 13 when he passed, so I didn't have the opportunity to even fully get into a full-blown like father-daughter relationship with my father. But when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, my daddy was the provider. He was the provider. He was gonna go to work, he's gonna come home, he would cook and talk, you know, at dinner table with us and discipline and stuff. But outside of that, you know, I'm not going to say that he didn't. I'm going to say I cannot remember many times where it was the love and the affection and the conversation type of situations and stuff. Like I said, I was 13 when he passed, so I'm a little old now. I don't be remembering things. But I do know that like when I was younger, it made a difference when he did show up to things though, because he was always at work. But when he would come to school programs and stuff like that, that made a difference. Yeah, my mama was there because we expect mama to be there. But when my daddy would finally show up to something, it would be like, oh my God, my daddy here. My daddy's here.
They thought my mama was single because he never showed up to none of my stuff.
Well, they knew my daddy. I mean, because we literally lived up the street from the school, and my daddy did walk us to school from time to time.
Okay.
When, you know, in the morning, drop us off, make sure he took the little roller out of our bangs, like shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Or he would do our hair from time to time. My mama had to be at work early. He would do that kind of stuff. So I do remember those things, but I'm just saying like from an older perspective. Part. Yeah, the adult or being older, I don't know what that would have looked like. I know what I wanted or would have wanted it to look like. But even as far as like my mom, like I lost her right before I turned 30. So no, right before I turned 31. Either way, I didn't really get to see the fullness of that either. I know that when I was growing up or in my 20s, getting to know my mama and realizing like you said, well, you on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then
like, this shit ain't gonna fly no more.
Yeah. And then also learning a lot about her in regards to relationships. So I did learn a lot of that from my mama. I learned a lot about her willingness or unwillingness to deal with bullshit, but also how she navigated a lot of things. So I did learn that. I did learn a lot of that about her, but outside of that, I didn't have the opportunity to see the fullness of either of those. So I thought it was just interesting that a lot of people are more estranged from their dads. Not that it's shocking, but more on the side of like, damn, why is the dad not present? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't more dads present, or why aren't more dads staying in connection with their children as they get older?
So was this like who conducted this survey? Like
okay, Miss, I want to know who conducted the survey.
Because like, was it amongst the Black people? Is it mixed?
Oh, this was Ohio State. So let's see.
Like, who the hell was they testing? I need to know.
It doesn't say if it was like Black or white. It just says a study.
I feel like that got another layer into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like that's just like cut and dry as far as
oh wait, here we go.
Strange. Like it got to be like singles when parents are single. Why is that the parent that you draw to most? It got to be. It just can't be like that because that's hard to gauge.
It says here. It says, results show that a variety of factors were related to estrangement, including gender, race, and ethnicity, and sexuality. Daughters were 22% more likely than sons to be estranged from their fathers, but slightly less likely than sons to be cut off from their mothers. So daughters are more likely to stay connected with their mothers and sons were more likely to stay connected to their fathers. Still, children overall were less likely to be cut off from their mothers. Mothers are the primary caregivers to children in our society, so it makes sense that they are more likely to stay close with their children. Black adult children were 27% less likely to be estranged from their mothers than were white adult children, which is in line with research showing that Black mothers are a uniquely stable feature in U.S. family life. Come on, Black mamas. But y'all knew that.
They don't put that in.
Because we the staple in y'all white kids' lives too. Period. Okay.
My favorite girl.
But In contrast, Black and Latino adults are more likely to report an estranged relationship with their fathers than are the white adults. Also demonstrating the key role mothers play in the lives of their children, results show that gay, lesbian, and bisexual children were no more likely to be estranged from their mothers than were heterosexuals. But gay and lesbian children were 86% more likely to report estrangement from fathers than were heterosexual, and bisexuals were nearly 3 times as likely to report an estrangement relationship with their fathers.
Because
for all adult children in the study, separations from a parent often occurred soon after the child became adults. The average age children were first estranged from their mother was 26 and from their father 23. Damn.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Let's see. Let's see. Fuji Lai said, I'm good with both my parents. I can't relate. I'm in my daddy house right now. And she gonna say, and I bought him some ice cream. You know
what? Fuji Lai is some kind of special, baby.
Well, that was so sweet.
I love it. Wait,
so
what
sweet.
kind of ice cream though? What kind of ice cream? Because I want some ice cream. I need to know.
Did you buy him ice cream or ice milk?
Like, is it lactose intolerant?
Is Leo froze?
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, she was froze.
Am I back? Am I back?
You back.
Can y'all see me? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But Ramita said my daddy was my best friend as a grown up. He understood me and could talk to me in a way that I could understand and didn't make me cry. She said, I can see how adult children gravitate towards mom because mom creates a bond during the formative years and usually nurtures a relationship while the child is growing into adulthood. Actual factuals. She bought him strawberry shortcake, Ben and Jerry's. Send me some of that. That sounds good as hell. I ain't know they had no strawberry shortcake, Ben and Jerry's.
No, straight up. I'm just gonna try.
Right. But I did put the link to the study in the comment section so you guys
Genesis
can read
went in a deep thought about it. She's like,
I'm like, yeah, I'm serious as hell. I was like,
strawberry shortcake.
I'm like, oh, some chunky monkey. Ben and Jerry's be fat.
Chunky monkey. They got one that's called impeachment.
What?
Yeah, it had to do like when stuff was happening with Trump. Ooh. They came out with an ice cream called impeachment. Ben and Jerry's is for the people, okay?
I love them.
They said impeachment with Trump. They said it tastes like shit.
She said that's why I threw her ass in the snow. Where's my damn ice cream? Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Up here being estranged. You're gonna be estranged up here asking questions like that, Michelle. But I just thought that the conversation was interesting because they also said like most of the time adult children cling to their mothers simply because mothers are more long suffering and fathers kind of are present based on if that's I'm gonna just say it this way, if that's the bottom bitch, if that's the main hoe, you know what I'm saying, he usually gonna be around. But you know, they used, like they said, Daddy was Papa was a Rolling Stone. So most of the time he would be with the current family, depending on, you know, who he was with. So sometimes if your mama wasn't the one he was with, he didn't come see y'all. So whoever mama he was with, or whatever woman he was with at the time, her and her kids were the thing that he spent his time with. So that's how most kids became estranged.
Your mama. Was giving up the coochie here.
Hey, that's the one he was with, and that's the one.
But see, that's why I was saying that there had to be some kind of like separation factor into that study. You know what I'm saying? They made it vague as hell. Like you can't gauge them numbers if you don't put the specifics on it.
Now they did go into. You just got to read the whole thing. I want to read it to y'all. That's why I put the link in the comments. Like I ain't want to read the whole thing to y'all, but it was some more information in there. So yeah, like you got to look at it. But also it was just
story time.
It was breaking it down based on, you know, race, genders, sexuality, all that kind of stuff.
Another song stuck in my head.
What?
Papa was Rolling Stone.
That's
the longest intro ever.
And it's the best intro ever. That intro was like 12 minutes by itself.
No, straight up.
The song is like 37 minutes. But the intro is like 12. So we're gonna hop to the new music moment. And then we'll be right on back. I pray to God Facebook don't cut us.
Right. Well, they been tripping lately.
They be tripping, okay? They be tripping. Facebook be on some other shit.
Say your name on here for real no more.
I'm praying to God they all cut this thing out.
Take off the little horny ass girl, because I ain't know.
Right, because shit, we don't never know these days.
For real.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast in the new season. And we started off right, and we're going to start it off with Mr. Kamari and a brand new single, and he calls this one Tell Me. And you heard it first, right here with your man, The Mouth, and the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. And we started off right, and we're going to start it off with Mr. Kamari and a brand new single, and he calls this one.
Pages that I've yet to understand. Tell me if I was in a way. Would you say, baby, would you tell me?
Yes, indeed, the song was called Tell Me. But we're going to keep it moving, and we're taking it to the ATL. And we got Mr. Don D. He's back with another single, and this is called Better Than Him. Right here in your new music moments.
Don't pamper you, yeah, you better than this. I can't lie, I treat you better than them. Falling for me is what you should have been. Don't pamper you, yeah, you better than this. No surprise, I'm just a better man. If you were my baby, you wouldn't have to tell me nothing. Day forever you weekend, fresh flowers every Monday. No fears about me creeping up, you couldn't get enough. I could promise all these things, but with him you seeming stuck. He don't even know your favorite color, no peace to your favorite drink. Know you like to watch the sunset, but your favorite clothes is pink. Know you like to watch the drama, science fiction is what you read. I take a mental note when listening in case you ever come to me. I wish you would give me a chance to treat you good.
Yes, indeed, the song was called Better Than Him. Now we're keeping it moving in the ATL on the east side with Mr. Jacquees. He's back with a new album. But this song from the album is called Tell Me It's Over. And you heard it first in your new music moments with your man, The Mouth, on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
I just made a ride on Northside Drive. Seen that little Jeep, thought I seen you from behind. Pulled up on the side, wasn't you in the window? You still on my mind, clear to see, plain and simple. Then I started thinking about the way it used to be. I was on the phone, we got call history. Fucking with each other for so long, it gets to me. I'm reminded by the signs that we just aren't meant to be. Tell me it's over without saying it's over. Tell me it's over without saying it's over. Cause I can't take no more.
Yes, indeed, the song is called Tell Me It's Over, and that's Jacquees. Now it's time to get into our album of the week. And this is from a young man that put out an album. I've been waiting on this album, and I've been on it since 2022, but 2023 is his year. The album's out now. The artist is upstairs. And the first song we're going to get into off our album of the week is called Mine.
Don't need all your time. Just don't give up on my love. Long as they know you my love. No surprise, whoa. They know you my love. Them eyes tell no lie, whoa. Baby, I'm mine. Baby, I'm mine. We too grown for all that kiss shit, babe. Talk to me, you know I listen, babe. Love is blind, see the vision, babe. Let me give you what you missing, no competition, now you're me, yeah. Go cool like suicide. They can do this like I can. Made a foundation, we knew what it was from the start, yeah. We got it. We came from nothing, now look at us pulling up in foreign cars, big body. Ooh, let me do it.
Yes, indeed. The artist is upstairs. The album is called Mine. Definitely want to go out and get that. The song is called Mine. The album is called Meet Me Upstairs. It's out now. Go get it. And the second song we're going to get into the show that is real. It's called Missing 2 from Upstairs. And your new music moments with your man in the mouth. Your album of the week. This song right here is a bona fide hit. For your boy the mouth.
This is what it's like here. Wanna see them BBs dripping down your neck, yeah. Oh, I shoot out just to see you get wet, yeah. When I get in between you, ain't gonna be stressed, yeah. Cause in the front of my mind, it's all you. Well, I'm trying to change the point of view. I'll be outside, but I wanna get into you. You can tell that I had a feel. Know what I'm trying to do. FaceTime me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's from the artist upstairs in your album of the week. Meet Me Upstairs. Definitely go out and add that to your collection. Don't forget to go pick up Jacquees and his new one. And the song is called Tell Me It's Over, along with Dundee and Better Than Him, along with Kamara and Tell Me. Yo, it's been your man, The Mouth. Don't forget you can follow me on all social media outlets at @TheMouth_moments. That's right, @TheMouth_moments. Right here. And if you got any questions, new music, or any concerns, man, you want to hang out with me on the show, hit us up at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast @gmail.com. That's right, the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast @gmail.com. Hang out with us and see what we got that's going on, man. PGC, we going up this year, man. It's your man in the mouth, and I hope I added something to your life with the new music moments. And I'm out.
And I'm mad.
Should be funny how the nigga be having the same fit on. He recorded the shit.
He be bringing some hits.
It be live. Yeah, they don't know it be live. It be live. And I'm
He be just making them shits before we get on here.
Not right before we get on here. They sent the express. We got right. We got one more thing, and then we gonna get ready to get on up out of here. We got the Black-owned business of the week. I don't know if y'all saw it, but our goal this year is to build and promote 100 plus Black businesses. And this is an initiative that came about because Black-owned businesses are booming and growing, and also Black women-owned businesses are leading the charge. But I wanted to make sure that PGC played its part in making sure that Black-owned businesses are seen and heard this year, and our goal is to make sure that we do at least 100 of them this year. So up first, drum roll, please. Brrr. That didn't sound like no drum roll. It sounded like a vibrator. But no, we ain't even finna start the year with that.
What you said?
We ain't even finna start the year. I said a drum roll. First up is none other than Miss Keeping Super Successful herself, Miss Michelle Jackson. If you are looking for a realtor, looking for a real estate agent, let me correct myself. If you are looking for a real estate agent, call the one and only Miss Michelle Jackson. Okay,
Well,
let's
give her a commercial. You gotta give her a commercial.
Go ahead,
if you're
go
looking
ahead.
for a real estate agent, call Michelle Jackson. Let her help you buy yourself your home.
Come
I need
on
my glasses
in.
on to read it.
Do it now where you are.
He said I need my glasses on. But you can schedule your appointment to get a complimentary market evaluation. 301-291-5565. Jackson Wilson Realty at gmail.com. Jackson Wilson Realty and Associates. www.jacksonwilsonrealty.com. Look at it. Look at this one in the comments.
Come on, Auntie.
Talking about I love my house real bad. Kitchen nice, bathroom nice, all that. It ain't got no roaches in here or nothing.
No.
So make sure y'all check her out. Jackson Wilson Realty. Call Michelle Jackson 301-291-5565. I think those what them numbers say. Yeah, that say 5565. 301-291-5565. I had to make sure I could see that right. Because I thought it was 3363. But it's 5565 at the end. I will post this on our Fat Girl Chronicles Instagram story, as well as our Facebook story, so you can check her out and get in contact with her and all of her information if you are in the market for a home. And I do believe that she can help you find a home anywhere in the U.S. I think that's what she said when she did her interview. But I do remember she said she can help you find a home. If not, she has people in those places where they can help you find a home. I do remember that part.
People in high places.
Listen, so she gonna make sure that you are able to find your home. Make sure y'all check out Michelle Jackson. All right, y'all, get with her.
And I think
I was waiting on you to do it.
Opossums, none of that.
Because I think men would be more prevalent. Men would be more prevalent in the black business if they allow pimping.
If they allow what?
Pimping to be in the black-owned business.
I thought you said porn at first. I'm like, pimping? What does pimping have to do with a black man in business?
That's a corporation.
I mean, it ain't too many of them out here neither, because they don't know how to do it right.
I don't know. They just low key because they doing it right.
Pimping ain't easy, so
I don't know.
I just got through watching some shit the other day on YouTube where these pimps was bashing another pimp who thought he was a pimp. They whooped this motherfucking ass on a fucking podcast. I was like, shit.
I haven't seen Bishop Don Juan in a minute.
He old.
They don't stop. Pimping don't stop. Pimping don't have no age limit. He better get up to them damn streets. Unless he doing it. What is he doing through Zelle and Cash App now? How's that work?
You sound hard like pimp. Like
you changing? Is it gonna be more?
What?
It's a whole new rules to the pimping game shit now. Better watch that shit.
Are the hoes even out on the street anymore?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Because they be in traffic, so they gotta be careful.
Go to any local truck stop. You'll see them out there. They call them lot lizards.
They pull up and park and them motherfuckers jump out and go do their thing.
I wonder how much they get paid.
Them lot lizards, boy, depend on the truck driver.
I was about to say it depends on the truck driver because most of the time the truck drivers ain't really doing all that.
That's why they said when I drove trucks, I didn't get one fucking request. I was like,
"Where the fuck me and going Lovejoy? Get you some gizzards, and when you finish, holler at one of my lizards."
Bruh. That's dumb.
I didn't get approached by one lizard. That's some bullshit.
Did she say I'm
know
how up next?
How fucked up you gotta be, or how bad you gotta look for a lot lizard not to say nothing to you, nigga. Out of all the truck drivers that's there,
she thought she was broke.
He looked like he'll start a driver.
Right, for real. She thought she was broke. Like
he in the company truck. He ain't no owner operator.
Straight up. Yeah, she thought she was broke. That's all.
Who is this?
Who said not the truck stop?
I'm so sick of Facebook.
Spend that money and get
that's a group podcast, right?
Oh, that's from the group. Okay, got you. Okay. Oh, that's Montel. Hey, Montel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said not the truck stop. Yes, ma'am. They be at the truck stops. Cause that's usually where I see them, man. When I be out here dropping folks off and picking them up, or they at them little low key hotels and shit, them little hourly joints. That's where they be at.
Oh, the 4 hours, get the fuck out.
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
Let's see. What you say, Mel?
I said y'all got 4 hour hotels up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You
pay for the hour. You pay by the hour.
Trosh.
No, dead ass.
Trosh, how the fuck do you know all of this stuff, sir?
I used to be a teenager. What the fuck you talking about?
Wow. You was a bad back
Hey, I used to be a teenager, man. We did all kind of dumbass shit, man. I didn't make the fucking layout of how the motel was running itself. I didn't tell them to charge people, but then when they leave, give them some of the money back. Like, nigga, that was their own business design. Like, I had nothing to do with that.
And you wasn't about to complain about it either.
Hell no. Get some more money back.
So I think that is. Did she come back on here in the comments? Not how old is
that was quick. I feel bad for you. You was kind of quick. Let me give you $20 back.
I'm so old. I keep forgetting what LLS is. What is
laughing
it?
like serious or laughing like shit. One of them.
I mean, I literally go to the emoji meaning on Google to look up certain emojis. Don't judge me.
Wait, they got that? I didn't even know they had that.
Just type in emoji meaning and then bring up all of them.
I just be looking at facial expressions on the emoji like, is this the one I want to use?
Nah, for real. Like, for real. Hey, what they mean by this shit that they just sent me? Oh, okay.
Nah, I don't even be questioning. I just be like, oh, okay. If I don't know, I just don't know. But I use the main ones, the basic ones. I don't be doing nothing too in depth.
No, fuck that. I go to Google. Because I overanalyze. I need to know, sir.
I don't ever really get no ones that's out the way, so I don't ever have to look them up.
Yeah. I just like looking up the basic shit, too. Like,
I love this one.
Wait a minute. They got one like that?
Yes, the chef's kiss.
I thought it was the shit we used to do.
Got your dumb ass attention.
People,
yeah. That one, nah. That's the chef's kiss. You know when they do that.
Yeah,
that's what that means.
Some other shit. See,
kissing an asshole, a sphincter. That's what.
Leave your ass look.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Genesis.
Huh? Damn. But you not supposed to call my name, son. Like that.
But you do though. Like you still do that. Like you still call their name, and then if they turn around, that's when you do that.
Should have been looking. She wouldn't have been able to get you.
I wouldn't have been able to call your name and get you. Get you.
My name, son. Y'all be cheating.
So before we go, guys, like this, I don't know how to do this part.
Ain't nothing to do.
I've been over here trying. I mean, it is, but it ain't.
Ain't nothing to do.
It is, but it ain't. So
I'm about to log off.
don't. So before we go, guys, today will be Trosh's last show on PGC. We have reached a crossroads at this juncture, and it is time for Trosh to.
She's funny as hell.
She is.
Bullshit. Oh, I turn my mic off too.
You crying? It is time for the bird to leave the nest.
Who the fuck is a bird?
You. It's time for the bird to leave the nest and focus on his passions and really pour his energy into this next level of stardom for Trosh, the brand, the person, the personality. It is time for him to do what his heart desires most. And I, for one, like, it's hard, but we definitely have to. We definitely, when we see that our people are growing in ways, I, for one, do not want to be the person that keeps them from growing in the way that I know that he could, in the way that he will continue to grow, because he is really doing his thing in music. He is really growing and building a platform for himself. And I want to see him grow doing that. Trosh gonna be loyal no matter what. He was gonna stay no matter what. But I just know that Trosh has it in him to get to this next level of superstardom. And he can't do it if he is spreading himself fully thin and all that other stuff. So you always got a home here. You can always hop on PGC. You can always show up on PGC. We gonna miss you. We are. It's not gonna be the same on here without you. It's not gonna be the same.
I ain't gonna have no antagonist, man. What?
Yeah, I know.
Y'all ain't gonna have no devil's advocate. That's fucking crazy.
It's
wild. How you have a show without a devil's advocate, man?
No devil's advocate.
Nah.
I know what that was.
Nah, I definitely wasn't no devil's advocate. I didn't used to do that shit on purpose. I just, you know what I'm saying, just to try to give people a different perspective on how to see something that they might not have thought to look at it otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, this been dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this has been the fucking experience for real. Like, we did a lot in this 2.5 years, man. We did a fucking lot. We've been a lot of places. Like, shit, we done looked at each other a lot of times. Damn, I know every feature about every last one of y'all and shit.
How many times?
Draw y'all ass from not even looking at y'all right now. I just pull out a piece of paper and be able to draw y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been dope. You know what I'm saying? It's something different. You know what I'm saying? Like this podcast shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I'm leaving for music. That I'm not gonna say that at all. That's definitely not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like she said. Like, if you're spreading yourself too thin or whatever, you know what I'm saying, then you can't be as significant as you need to be in the thing that you probably can be the most significant in. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not giving it your all. So, you know, I mean, I'm still not gonna be giving it my all because I still got between the lines. You know what I'm saying? That's still going on. I still do a little acting now. I don't know if y'all knew I was acting now, but you know, I got a little role on a little show.
Right. So that means you ain't gonna
a little show.
Yeah,
like you get a little business.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, I didn't know if y'all knew that. I done branched out into some other stuff, just to make everything stronger for what the collective was. You know, so I'm gonna definitely miss all these viewers, man, and these listeners, man. Listen, Are we still on the fucking radio?
Yeah.
No.
What? We not on Jake Little?
How
the fuck that?
We haven't been on. We haven't been on since November. We ain't been on the radio since November.
What the hell? Yeah, so the viewers.
Well, we still got listeners because they on the podcast. Yeah, I mean, on the streaming services and platforms and stuff too. So still got listeners.
Yeah, no, so, man, definitely want everybody to be at their best at all times. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't got me here no more to put that shit back in. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Yeah, hey, I'm definitely gonna miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like this been 2.5 years of my life. Like consistently every fucking Tuesday, you could turn this bitch on and Trosh gonna be on this screen. You know what I'm saying? So that's some dope shit. So y'all could have set y'all watches by, you know what I'm saying? This show and me being on this screen and all that type of shit.
It's been a real experience, bro. We wish you much success in your journey, and whatever you need, we here for you, man.
It's been the best 2 weeks on this show.
Girl, shut your ass up with this 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 weeks, man. Shit.
I've been arguing with you for 2 weeks.
Half been like 2 weeks, goddamn it.
2 weeks, like,
girl, you been on here since before June. Get out of here and talk about some 2 weeks. Shit, you went half a year with us last year. But it has definitely been a beautiful journey. And again, like, you can't be 100% at all the things. So be 100% at the things that drive you, that give you, that make your heart beat like endlessly. So we continue to support you. We got you on this side. And yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be hella different. And I'm already trying to figure out how that's gonna look.
It's some bullshit
on this screen and how it's gonna be different.
Yeah, nigga.
But damn, we can actually have a peaceful show this week.
I enjoy arguing.
Nah, because we be having trouble with that one up there in the corner.
That's comedy.
The one in on?
Yep, that one up there. Because he be cutting up too. Yeah, he be wanting to argue.
Funny as hell.
Montel said, congratulations on your journey.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. Y'all still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still on Facebook. So if y'all need to holler at me, jump in the inbox, in the friend request, all that type of shit. All that shit open. I ain't hard to find because I post everything that I'm fucking doing on social media. So
everything.
Literally everything. I get on y'all fucking nerves about it at this point.
Straight up.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's been dope shit, man. It's dope.
Another one.
Hey, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, so I won't cry. I already cried the other night when we had the conversation.
That's fucking comedy. What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do?
You sound like Scooby-Doo.
Y'all funny as hell.
Why?
Not you.
Don't close. Please stay with y'all tonight.
And she come back in with the Grammy raspy. Tonight. Funny as hell.
Damn, y'all know what I say. This don't even feel right. But whatever you do for the rest of the evening, whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, y'all, don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your whole ass, y'all. We about this thing. Make sure y'all stay in touch with the boy Trosh. Like he said, he ain't going nowhere. He's still around. This will always be a home for Trosh. He may pop in from time to time and, let us know what's going on with his adventures, his journey, his music, all of that kind of stuff. The tambourine in the car, Michelle, I forgot. I slid in here after, doing some stuff, and I had class tonight. So I forgot the tambourine in the car. But we want to thank y'all for tuning in to the first episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, season number 7. Okay, season 7, episode 1. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. And we're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna make it right on out. We're gonna continue to do what we do. It's just gonna be a different vibe.
I want to close out with my favorite line from Troach.
I was gonna do it too.
It's Troach and that motherfucking problem.
He had to do it. He had to do it.
Nah, I was gonna get him one last Troach. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Roach.
Love y'all.
Roach.
2 fingers.
Right. Peace, y'all.
Have an amazing week. Be beautiful because you are.
Hey, be beautiful because you are.
Most of y'all anyway.
Nigga.